Hi, I'm Lindsay Corcoran from the Shrewsbury Daily Voice, and this is your weekly news. The Massachusetts Department of Public Health found West Nile virus-infected mosquitoes during a routine sampling performed in Shrewsbury. Routine samples are collected during the summer months in order for public health officials to monitor West Nile virus and eastern equine encephalitis. The Central Mass Mosquito Control Project will conduct spraying on the evening of Tuesday, July 31st, in Shrewsbury to reduce the population of mosquitoes. For more information on where spraying will be performed, visit the Shrewsbury Daily Voice. Shrewsbury police officers arrested a break-in suspect Wednesday after an Oak Street resident came home to find a man in her house. Stephen Trevor Norton, 30, of 7 Stone Ave, was arrested after police allegedly found him with items taken from the home, including jewelry, cash, and other household items. The resident of 11 Oak Street called police at around 1:30 p.m. to report that there was a forced entry into her home and that someone was in the house. Officer Peter Capalbo, one of several Shrewsbury officers to respond to the house, saw Norton leaving a yard on Sherwood Avenue near the home in question. Capalbo stopped and questioned Norton, finding items from the home in his knapsack. The items were returned to the homeowner and Norton was taken into custody. Read more on this story at the Shrewsbury Daily Voice. The project to replace the windows at Spring Street School is facing a 2-week delay from the manufacturer, and there are concerns that there will not be replaced before the start of school. Building committee member Henry Fitzgerald said the problem is coming from the manufacturer and not the installers. The deadline for completion was the 3rd week of August, but Fitzgerald warned that all of the windows may not be complete by the start of school. The Spring Street School roof was repaired last summer, and the windows are being replaced this summer as part of the Massachusetts School Building Authority's Green Repair Program. Read the full story at the Shrewsbury Daily Voice. The Shrewsbury Board of Selectmen are considering offering a reward for any information that could help the police find the culprit who ruined the story walk around Jordan Pond last week. Selectman John LeBeau asked his fellow board members to consider the reward at the meeting on Tuesday night, following vandalism of the story walk last Tuesday, just a day after the program offered by the Shrewsbury Public Library and Parks and Recreation Department opened. LeBeau said a small reward, possibly around $500, could be offered for any information to discover the vandals, though not necessarily make an arrest. After the story walk was destroyed, Library Director Ellen Dolan announced that they could not afford to replace it this year. However, the Shrewsbury Leaders of Tomorrow and Sean Flynn of Flynn's Truck Stop both offered to help. The leaders said they'd do the work to rebuild it, and Flynn said he'd offer to fund the replacement. Selectmen asked LeBeau to work with Town Manager Dan Morgado to examine the idea of a reward and plan to vote on it at their next meeting. John Jack Bowles, the man behind a variety of community events, including the annual 4th of July celebration and recreation programs, will leave his nearly 40-year post as the Shrewsbury Parks and Cemetery Commission chairman. Bowles was appointed to the Parks Commission in April of 1970 and became chairman in 1973, holding that position since. Under his leadership, Shrewsbury's 4th of July celebration began in 1973, a tradition that has been going strong ever since. He was also instrumental in the development of recreation programs, the Dean Park baseball fields and tennis courts, renovation projects, and purchases of recreational land, and the expansion of Mountain View Cemetery. Bowles said he's been happy to serve in the position and be considered for reappointment to the role for so many years. Read more about Bowles' retirement at the Shrewsbury Daily Voice. I'm Lindsay Corcoran, and this has been your weekly news. To see these stories and much more, visit shrewsbury.dailyvoice.com. This is my last week with the Shrewsbury Daily Voice, and we're not sure if the Shrewsbury News will be continuing. I'd like to thank the Shrewsbury community for welcoming me and the Shrewsbury Media Connection for helping develop this program. Thanks so much.